Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And on behalf of the Long Beach City College Athletic Department and Long Beach City College, I would like to welcome you to the 13th Annual Hall of Champions induction ceremony. And you'll have to pardon me if I start to talk too fast. I am extremely excited about the group we have tonight and about the event that we're putting on, so I will do my best to control my excitement. Tonight is a very special night because we're once again able to talk about the rich traditions at Long Beach City College. Specifically, we're here to induct 8 outstanding competitors involved with LBCC athletics. In addition, we can collectively recognize and honor 6 individuals inducted at our emeritus ceremony held earlier today. This is truly a special evening, as the Hall of Champions Gymnasiums comes to life with stories and energy from the past. The Viking spirit will fill the room as these memories are shared, I guarantee it. Not all the inductees were able to join us this evening, but the vast majority are here, and we are thankful for their attendance. To begin the evening, we would like you to direct your attention to the northwest corner of the gymnasium so that we can welcome those honorees or family representatives who could attend as they take their seats. We like to call this the Parade of Champions. Let's start with our emeritus group of inductees. First to enter the room, cross-country and track standout Glenn Willie Harmatz. A standout athlete in both football and track, Steve Laureano is represented by his daughter, Nani Luskaleska. And another two-sport athlete, Denny Moulton, is here representing football and baseball. Now for this evening's inductees, our first inductee is a cross-country and track and field standout, Joe Carlson. Our next inductee is a track athlete that has broken multiple school records, Marcus Hooks. LBCC is fortunate to have this cross-country and track MVP return, Magdalena Louis Boulet. Next is Tommy Peel, a superstar from our 2006 state champion baseball team. We're also proud to welcome back former All-State basketball standout Damon Powell. Please help me welcome former Viking of the Year and football star David Shaw. Another standout Viking football player, ladies and gentlemen, Errol Tucker. Our final inductee for the evening is former All-American football player Brian Williams. Welcome to all of our inductees for the class of 2014. Let's give them another well-deserved round of applause. We are always pleased when our superintendent president is able to join us for our Hall of Champions banquet. We are all truly thankful for the support he has given to our student athletes in our program. He is a true champion of student success, and I personally appreciate that he continues to recognize and support the efforts we make on behalf of our student athletes. To officially greet you this evening, please welcome our superintendent president, Mr. Eloy Oakley.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Long Beach City College. Except for you, Will, your brother looks a lot better than you. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. This is always a wonderful event, and it's great to celebrate all the great athletic successes that this college has had for over 87 years now. We're able to celebrate with all the outstanding athletes that have come back not only to talk about all of the glory days, but to let us also hear about all the great things that you've achieved over the years. So thank you for coming back, and thank you to all of you who came out to support them, and to come out and continue to support this college. This college has a great athletic history, and it's certainly a privilege for me to be able to partake in that history for the brief time that I'm here over its 87-year history, but it's always great to be able to come out and celebrate all of our student athletes, and especially those who have gone on to do such wonderful things throughout their career. So thank you all for being here, and we continue to celebrate our athletic achievements with tomorrow's homecoming game. Some of you look like you could suit up and come help us tomorrow, but nonetheless, thank you all for being here, and go Vikings.
Thank you again, President Oakley. I really do appreciate you being here tonight. At this time, can you please help me in welcoming Dean of Student Affairs and Athletics and my mentor and boss and great friend, Connie Sears, to the stage for our invocation.
Thank you, Joe. Good evening, everyone. What a special night, right? I have the honor of serving as the Dean of Student Affairs and Athletics here at Long Beach City College. I have the best job on campus because on a daily basis, I get to see our students and student athletes work towards achieving their goals and along the way make so many meaningful memories. And then, as an extra added bonus, are nights like tonight, where I get to see and listen to former Long Beach City College athletes talk about the experiences they've had at Long Beach City College and how those experiences have played parts in their lives and their successes. To officially start our ceremony tonight, it is both my pleasure and honor to bring to the stage 2010 Hall of Champions inductee Bob Myers. He really doesn't need the introduction. Bob served as the Long Beach City College baseball head coach from 1976 to 1981. He was also an assistant coach for 10 years. He led Long Beach City College to a state championship in his first season in 1976. He won 3 straight consecutive conference titles and also had 3 consecutive top 4 finishes at the state championships. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Bob Myers, who will give our invocation. Thank you.
He's not that good. I've been asked to give a short blessing, and I will, and I need a favor afterwards. So let us go before the Lord. Our Father, we are so fortunate to have you in our presence as we honor the new members of the Hall of Fame. We may have different levels of faith, in fact, different kinds of faith, but you, Lord, are here tonight for all of us. Your door is always open, and I trust this will be one evening that we'll remember of reverence. So we ask you, God, to bless this food as your gift to our bodies, to our guests, everyone else who is fortunate to be here. Amen. My favor is to, and most of you probably already did this, but take the time, if you haven't done it, take the time to walk by and say hi to these honorees, even if you don't know them, okay? And it's a great honor for them, and it's a great night, okay? Take care, and God bless y'all.
Thank you both, Connie and Bob, for honoring us with your presence here tonight. Our meal this evening has been provided by the Grand Event Center, and we hope you will enjoy the meal. I would like to point out a few things. First, I'd like to thank the Long Beach City College Jazz Ensemble for providing us with some ambiance while we're having our meal. And I would like to point out that the individuals who will be serving you tonight are all current Long Beach City College student athletes. They are individuals who we work so hard to support, so I hope you say a few words to them. Ask them about their sport and their academic interests and their career goals as they serve you. So now please enjoy not only your meal, but the fellowship and friendship sitting around you, and we'll be back in a short while for the remainder of the program. Before we continue, I'd like to give one more shout out first to our the jazz ensemble who just did a tremendous job for us during dinner. I'd like to give them a round of applause. That's the Long Beach City College Jazz Ensemble. They're all students here. And secondly, another round of applause for our student servers. I saw a lot of you guys interacting with them. We are incredibly fortunate to have such a great group of young men and women that work so hard for us, work tremendously hard in the classroom, and are really the future of this community and of this country. So once again, I'd like one more round of applause for our athletes. As the athletic director, it's a real pleasure to be able to be connected with a group of colleagues who work hard every day and truly understand the concept of being a team. But to help move the program along, rather than introduce everyone individually, I'd like to introduce a couple of groups who contribute to the success of our athletic program on a daily basis. Please forgive me if I don't introduce everyone individually. Know that your hard work is truly appreciated. First, putting on a major event like this takes a collective effort. I'd like to ask everyone who helped plan, coordinate, or set up for this event, stand and be recognized. There should be a whole bunch of people that probably are working in the back. They're all in the back there. Stand. If you're on the committee, if you were on the setup, Jennifer, I don't see you stand there. Thank you so much. Thank you for all of you've done to make this happen. Second, I would like to acknowledge a group of individuals who continue the tradition set forth by their predecessors of being one of the best kinesiology and athletic staffs around. They're a group of caring, committed individuals who do a great job of taking care of our students and student athletes. What I'd like to ask is any current or former faculty member, staff member, or coach from Long Beach City College, please stand up and be recognized. Anyone who's a member of our athletics associates, please stand to be recognized. Thank you so much. One person who wasn't able to be here tonight that's a member of that group is our kinesiology department chair, Karen Kane. She is a tremendous supporter of athletics and is an avid supporter of our student athletes. So I'd like to give Karen a quick round of applause. Unfortunately, she was not able to attend tonight. I'd also like to thank, really quickly, our athletic coordinator, Mary Haggerty, who I'm sure is in the back coordinating athletes right now. She is the backbone of the academic, where is she? Ah, there she is, coordinating athletes. She is the academic backbone of our department and a tremendous colleague, and we would be lost without her. And two more people I'd like to embarrass that need to be recognized separately. They made this event happen. Chrissy Lutz and Jennifer Bourgeois. They did the centerpieces, the registration, everything that you see here, the invitations. They were involved at every level of this, and we could not have done this without you. Thank you very much. And Jennifer just refuses to stand up. Stand up. Thank you very much. And a guy who chipped in today more than I could have asked, Steve Clapp from the Athletics Associates. He's been here since about 7:30 this morning, working tirelessly for this event. Thank you, Steve. And fortunately, we also have some very special guests with us tonight. We have some of our members of our Board of Trustees. Board of Trustees President Jeff Kellogg, representing Area 1. Trustee Vice President Doug Otto from Area 4. Dr. Virginia Baxter from Area 5 was here, but she had a prior commitment. And the two that couldn't be here tonight, I'd also like to recognize Trustee Zia and Trustee Archuleta, representing Areas 3 and 2. We also have a former board president here, Dr. Tom Clark, who I'd like to thank for returning. Dr. Clark. We're also very lucky we have a large group of our Long Beach City College executive team sharing a table in the back. Superintendent President Eloy Oakley is here. Yeah, absolutely. Vice President of Student Support Services, Dr. Greg Peterson. Vice President of Administrative Services, Anne Marie Gable. Vice President of Academic Affairs, Terry Long. And Associate Vice President of Human Resources, Dr. Cindy Viscachill. I'd like to thank all of you for attending this great event tonight. Your support is what makes us able to do what we do for these student athletes. At this time, I'd like to ask any returning Hall of Champions inductees to please stand to be recognized. I know I saw a few former inductees here. Just stand up and get a well-deserved round of applause. We also had a visit from a Long Beach City College Viking legend at our reception earlier, and unfortunately she wasn't able to stay for dinner tonight. Former superintendent, president, and three-term mayor of Long Beach, Beverly O'Neill, stopped by, and she deserves a round of applause even though she couldn't stick around for dinner. On a more serious note, the Viking family lost two pillars recently, and I'd like to take a moment to honor them both. In April of this year, beloved basketball coach Bill Frazier passed away. Coach Frazier retired as the winningest coach in program history, having made 6 trips to the state Final Four, topped by a state championship in 1976. Coach Frazier was inducted into the Hall of Champions in 2003. Then, just a few short weeks ago, the Long Beach City College athletics family lost another one of our greats, Coach Jim Stangland. Truly a legend in our community, Coach led the Vikings to 3 national championships, an amazing 59-12-3 record in his 8 years as head coach at Long Beach City College. He was also inducted into the Hall of Champions in the class of 2003. A memorial will be held in his honor on Sunday, November 23rd at 12:30 p.m. in room T1200, which is right across this parking lot. Any of you, the new coach, I think you would definitely like to attend. Let's offer a brief moment of silence in honor of these great Viking coaches. Thank you. I have one final short acknowledgement before I begin the induction ceremony. This is the 13th anniversary of the Hall of Champions, and all of us connected with Long Beach City College are very proud, not only of what this event has become, but of what it means to the inductees, the college, and the community to celebrate our rich athletic tradition. I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the person that had the vision and leadership to start this event 13 years ago. That honor belongs to Chuck McFerrin. Chuck couldn't make it tonight, but I'd still like to thank him for laying the foundation for this great event. And one last little quick announcement, and President Oakley already alluded to this. Tomorrow night is homecoming. We are facing our hated rival, El Camino College, in the battle for the War Axe. So we're hoping that all of you that are around or live in town, we'd love for you guys to come out and support the Vikings. They are playoff bound and having one of the best years in a long time. They are currently 7-2, and once we take back the axe, we'll be 8-2 and heading for the playoffs. Kickoff is 6 p.m. at Veterans Stadium. So enough for me. Let's get started with the induction installment of the class of 2014. That's where we clap. Yay. At this time, I would like to introduce former Viking track and field coach Denise Ripley, who will be presenting our first inductee, Magdalena Louis Boulet. Escorting Magdalena to the stage is current women's cross-country standout Alexis Ceballos. Alexis is an all-conference runner who is qualified to represent Long Beach City College in the state championship race on Saturday, November 22nd in Fresno. I was talking to Denise, and this may be the first time in 10 or 11 years that we've sent a female runner to state. Denise and Magdalena?
And that is correct. I believe this is the first time we have sent a runner to the state meet since Amy Philpaugh is here, right? Amy, you want to stand up? Since Amy, she was a year after I coached, But I believe since Amy, this is our first runner, and that was 2002? Oh, yeah, you think it's 5 years. I think it's longer ago than that. But anyway, it's been a long time, so we're so proud of this lady today. I get the honor of introducing Magdalena Louis Boulay only because I was lucky enough to be the cross-country and distance coach here while she was at Long Beach City College. So I consider myself so fortunate to be here with her today with all that she's accomplished. I can't believe I'm going to get emotional. I can a little bit because Magdalena was, I didn't even think I was going to say this, but she was here when I first started coaching. And when you first start coaching, you're very emotional, and I wasn't even going to bring this up, but I was actually in the office crying because there were some runners that were not coming to practice, and I don't know if you remember, but they weren't happy because they weren't getting enough attention, but they never came to practice. And she was there, and she consoled, and I actually got into tears after they left, and she consoled me and said, don't worry. I mean, at 19, or 18, she was so mature as an athlete, and I knew that for myself that I paid attention to all athletes regardless, and this is the way the great Ron Alice and my husband Dan were all through track and field. Everybody got attention at our program regardless of their ability, but to have an athlete like Magdalena makes it even easier to pay attention to someone. But I'm just going to add a few things that weren't on the program about Magdalena. She was born in Poland, and she came to Long Beach in 1991 after 3 years of being in Germany. So thank you to her parents, especially to her dad, who brought her over here so we could have the pleasure of having her in our country, not only at our school, but the whole country, because she has, as you can see in the program, represented the United States in so many ways. So she had already been a very accomplished swimmer in Poland, and her senior year, somebody talked her into going out for cross country, so she tried it, she loved it, and if you've ever swam versus running, I mean, running you get to look at trees and all kinds of things. Swimming, you look at the line of the pool. So most people that start with running and then start with swimming and then go to running, stick with the running. And we're so happy that Magdalena did. So she only ran 1 year in high school, and that 1 year she was already being recruited by so many track coaches. But I don't believe she got any, full ride offers. So we kind of told her, you're probably just going to continue to improve. You go to community college first. You'll probably get many, many offers once you leave here, hopefully. So she ran at Lakewood, cross country and track with Coach Reyes, and he was supportive of her coming here. So we thank him too. And then you can see in the program, her competition here at Long Beach was just the start of so many great things to come, and we're so happy to be a part of that very beginning. Even though it was totally awesome what she did, it was nothing in comparison to what she has obtained since then. So her first year, she just continued to steadily improve at Long Beach. And then she continued, you'll see, from there on. In her first year of cross-country running at Long Beach, she made all conference, and she led our team to our first ever conference championship, and then we were third in state meet that year, which is the best we've ever done. In her freshman year of track, she continued to improve. She was conference champion in the 1,500 and 3,000, and then she was a state qualifier in the 3,000 and 5,000. Then in her second year of cross country, she was the conference champion, and she was all-state. And then her second year of track, definitely her best season at Long Beach City College. She was first place in the 15,000, the 3,000, and the 5,000. And then she would, because of that, and because of the whole season, she was Conference Athlete of the Year. And as all of you coaches and athletes know, in the South Coast Conference, that's not an easy task to be the Athlete of the Year for the conference. We have a very tough conference, definitely one of the best in the state. So then she went on to Southern Cal that year, and after she won the 15,000, she was second in in her other two events. Dan and I, my husband Dan, we coached together. We didn't start off as husband and wife, but we finished that way. We were sitting in the stands going, what events will Maggie place? Magdalena. She went by Maggie her first year. Magdalena placed the best in for the state meet. What should we have her in? You know, we're trying to decide. And then she pops up. She puts her head over the railing and says, you know what? You think we can win state? I think we might be able to win state. And whatever you need me to do, if you want me to run 3 events, I'll run 3 events if that will give us a chance to win state. And that just gives you an idea of her attitude. I mean, track and cross country, there's an individual aspect, but there's a big team aspect. And Magdalena definitely showed it there, that she was willing to sacrifice, even if it meant she might not be a state champ in 2 events, she would do it for the team to get more points. So she ended up still being a state champ in the 1500 because that was her first event of the day. And then she was, let me get this right, she finished second and third. It's been a long time. I think she was second in the 5,000 and third in the 3,000. But she accumulated in that meet 24 points, which still stands as the highest number of points for an athlete at Long Beach City College for the state meet. And I talked to Ron Ellis and I said, Ron, in all your years, did you ever have a distance runner run 3 events? And he goes, no, Carmelo Rios ran the 3 and the 10. I go, but did he run the 15? Nope. So, I mean, and they were high achievers. So to run 3 events, I mean, it's bad enough to ask an athlete to run 2 in a big event, a distance runner, sprinting is difficult, but it's not as long. So 2 long distance events in a meet is a lot. But the fact that she was willing to do 3, it just shows you her team attitude, which was awesome. Okay, so after, you can probably see in the program, then after Long Beach City College, she went on a full scholarship to UC Berkeley, which was her school. That was the school she wanted to go to anyway, so the fact that she got a full scholarship was awesome, and she had Tony Sandoval as her coach, which was a good fit, and she still lives there, so it's obviously was a good fit for her. So she was an All-American there, and she ended up 3rd in the NCAA's Division I. She ran a 16:04 in the 5,000. So exciting to see that. It was so exciting. And then after college, she ran even faster than that. She was 5th in 2005 in the Olympic trials. She became an Olympian in 2008 by finishing 2nd in the Olympic trials. And then her time, her PR of 2 hours, 26 minutes, and 22 seconds, still stands as the 4th fastest female marathoner in the United States, all time. It's still there. And then you would think she's done. Nope, she's not. She continued to get PRs in her, do well in cross country, and she got 2 PRs after that in shorter distances. In the 10K, she ran 31:48. In the 5K, she ran 15:14, and this is in her late 30s. That's amazing. And then also in those same 2010, 2011, she made the United States team for the World Cross Country Championship, and she finished 3rd. The team finished 3rd in both those years, and she was in the top 20 in both of those in the world. So she just got better and better as time went on. So just a few things about her non-athletic career. She went to Berkeley. She got her bachelor's in 1997. Then she went on to get her master's at Cal State Hayward in 2000 in exercise physiology. So you can imagine, I went to Cal State Hayward and I competed there. So when I got this alumni magazine in the mail, I mean, I'd seen Maggie's picture all over the place in running magazines and tons of articles there. But to see it in your alumni magazine, when you see that of a former athlete that you were able to coach, it's amazing. So this is the only alumni magazine I kept, needless to say. Or I don't know if it's the only one I read, but it's the only one I certainly kept. So Magdalena still lives in the Oakland-Berkeley area, and my parents still live up there, so one time we bumped into each other. Well, a few times we have bumped into each other, once on the trails and at a few races, and I got to see her pregnant with her little, well, big Owen now, but so it's been fun to see her continue her running career. So she lives in the Oakland-Berkeley area. Her husband, Richie Belay, is a very good runner, sub 4-minute miler, also an All-American at Berkeley. Obviously, that's where they met. And she lives with her son, Owen, who is 9. Her parents are here also, and they were at many, many meets when she was here at Long Beach City College. They were also here at meets when her brother, Chris, competed in the high jump, a little different from distance running. So, and then currently, as you can see, she looks like she's still running. She's obviously one of the, you don't believe that she's over 40, but she is. So she's in the Masters category and one of our top U.S. runners in the Masters. And she can still run under 5 minutes for the mile. So that tells you something. And she just got back from France to do an ultra. So she's running the mile and everything in between all the way up. And I talked to her, she's probably, you look for a name for the Western States 100 miles, she's going to do that for one of her accomplishments. Anyway, so I will leave it at that. There's nothing, and I would just like to introduce Magdalena Louis-Belay, an Olympian, and our 4th fastest all-time U.S. marathoner. Magdalena.
Thank you, Denise. Thank you so much for such a wonderful introduction. It is such an honor to be back here where it all started for me. I would like to thank Long Beach City College committee for nominating me and my wonderful coaches who set the path for me for nominating me for this recognition. I wouldn't be standing here without some really tremendous people in my life who really put me on the path for success. I was really clueless about running, but I loved it, and this is where I learned what running was all about. I would really like to say thank you to my coaches, both Denise and Dan Ripley, and Coach Ron Alice, my parents, and my family. I graduated from here in 1994, and during that time, I truly learned many, many lessons that back then I didn't know how meaningful they were. I didn't appreciate the lessons that were given to me by my coaches at that time because I was so focused on the next step in my life and where I wanted to get to. Nor did I appreciate how hard they worked to teach me lessons of determination and teamwork. But I know much better now, many, many years later, how important all of it was. I took all the lessons that I learned and I really applied them to everything I did after I graduated from here. I became a coach just like them, and I learned a ton when I was here. To this day, I look back and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to have worked with my coaches here at Long Beach City College. They have set a foundation for me that made me the athlete that I am today and the human being that I am today. And my parents, my mom and dad, I can't say how grateful I am for showing me firsthand what courage and strength can be. They worked really, really hard and sacrificed a lot of their dreams and goals to give me the opportunity, to give my brother and I the opportunity to chase our dreams and make it come true, and I really took advantage of it. So Mom and Dad, thank you. Thank you for always supporting. I've been very fortunate that running has taken me all over the world and has given me the opportunities I never thought I would have. I've met some incredible people and have made some wonderful relationships that will last forever. Through running, I also met the love of my life, my husband, and together we have the most amazing son, and it's probably the best gift that running has given to us. Owen is the sweetest 9-year-old I've ever met, and he's a lot of fun. He brings a lot of sunshine to my life. Today and moving forward, I really aspire to finding more greatness in whatever I do, through not being afraid to take risks and chances in my life as I continue on this journey. This award may be a recognition of my achievements, but today, this award to me is more of an opportunity to say thank you to the people that made it happen. So thank you.